Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Wide with Declan. As always, we'll discuss NASCAR related topics, so let's get right into it. Our first topic is Chris Buescher and team win the appeal partially. So, after the Kansas race a few weeks ago, Chris Buescher and the 17 team were slapped with an L1 penalty for an illegal front bumper cover violation. This included the loss of 60 points, 60 driver and owner points, 5 playoff points, a $75,000 fine, and 2-race suspension to crew chief Scott Graves. Well, on Wednesday, it was announced that the penalty has been reduced down from 60 points to 30 points. The playoff point reduction stays. The crew chief fine stays, and then the crew chief suspension stays. However, the 2-race suspension has already been served, so that gets cut out technically as well. So that jolts Buescher from 23rd up to 17th in the standings, and it's a bubble battle between him and teammate Ryan Preece currently for that 16th and final playoff spot. So it's going to be interesting to see what those teammates are going to do near the bubble. And so Chris Buescher, this significantly impacts the playoff bubble. So it's going to be interesting to see if this penalty is carried out further, or I think they're all done appealing it now that they've gotten some of the points back. And our second topic is Will Brown to run the Chicago Street Race the Chicago Street Course race for Colleague Racing. So it was announced this week that Will Brown, who Australian supercar driver Will Brown, who ran the RCR 33 at Sonoma last year to I believe a 33rd place finish after a DNF, a 33rd place finish for a DNF. It was the 33rd place finish. He drove the RCR 33. He will be back for the streets of Chicago, and that's where the supercar invasion all began, where Shane Van Gisbergen won in his first start, has been racing full-time in NASCAR ever since. He'll be driving Will Brown will be racing in the 13 car for Colleague Racing, and he will be teammates with AJ Allmendinger and Ty Dillon. So Colleague Racing, he would run the 16 car if it was last year, but the 13 car is the one that was open this year. So excited to see what he's able to do, and we're hearing a couple other We're hearing that his teammate Brock Feeney, 18-year-old Brock Feeney, might be attempting the Xfinity race that weekend in an extra Colleague Racing car. So now that they're a Colleague Racing, those guys. So maybe now that those guys are part of Colleague Racing, maybe my man Daniel Dye has some stuff to learn for his road course program off of them. And that brings us to our final topic, the weekend prediction. The Nashville weekend, obviously, it's the 1-year anniversary of the most overtimes in a single race in NASCAR history. Those 5 overtimes, crashes, fuel mileage, all en route to a Joey Logano win, all en route to a win that changed the complexity of the entire season. Just keep in mind, if Austin Cindric hadn't spun in this race last year with 2 to go, Joey Logano probably wouldn't even have made the playoffs, let alone won the championship. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think this year will definitely be a calmer race. I have Ross Chastain. This is a really good track for him. Was going to finish second last year before the overtimes, and then it won the race in 2023, finished second in 21. So one of Ross Chastain's best tracks, and he got it done in the Coke 600 last week. So expect him to have a good run. As for your race winner, I'm gonna pick Denny Hamlin. He's gotten 2 wins this year. This will be his 3rd. Was going to win this Nashville race last year until all the overtimes happened. So look for Denny Hamlin. to win this week. As for the Xfinity Series, my pick to win the Xfinity Series race this weekend is Jesse Love, and my pick to win the Truck Series race is my pick to win the truck race is Chandler Smith. And that does it for this week on 4 Wide with Declan. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and bye for now.